be acceptable in thy sight.
Bishop T.D. Jakes passes away. Tributes pour in from fans worldwide. Renowned Christian leader, author, and motivational speaker Bishop T.D. Jakes has reportedly passed away, according to confirmations from multiple credible sources. The heartbreaking news has sent shockwaves through his global community of followers and admirers. Fans from across the world are mourning the loss of one of the most influential spiritual leaders of our time, and social media platforms are flooded with tributes, prayers, and messages of condolence. The legacy of Bishop T.D. Jakes, born Thomas Dexter Jakes on June 9, 1957, in South Charleston, West Virginia. Bishop Jakes rose from humble beginnings to become a monumental figure in the Christian world. He was the founder of the Potter's House, a megachurch in Dallas, Texas, which boasts over 30,000 members. Beyond the pulpit, Jakes was an acclaimed author, film producer, and philanthropist whose work transcended traditional church boundaries to impact millions. For decades, his sermons, books, and conferences served as a beacon of hope and inspiration. Events like Woman, Thou Art Loose became platforms for healing, empowerment, and transformation. His teachings resonated with people from all walks of life, addressing issues like faith, personal growth, relationships, and overcoming adversity. Confirmation of his passing. The tragic news of Bishop T.D. Jakes' death was confirmed earlier today by several reputable outlets, and the internet has since been flooded with reactions from fans, fellow religious leaders, and public figures. While the exact circumstances of his passing remain unclear, the void left by his departure is deeply felt. An outpouring of grief and prayer as the news spread. Fans took to social media to express their grief and offer prayers for Bishop Jakes' family and congregation. Hashtags like #RestInPowerTD Jakes and #TD Jakes Legacy have been trending, with millions sharing heartfelt tributes. Many have recounted how his words and teachings changed their lives, helping them through personal struggles and inspiring them to live with faith and purpose. "I can't believe he's gone," wrote one Twitter user. Bishop T.D. Jakes was more than a pastor. He was a guide, a motivator, and a father figure to so many. Rest in peace, Bishop. You'll forever be in our hearts. Another fan shared, "His sermons saved me from the darkest moments of my life. Thank you, Bishop Jakes, for everything. May you find eternal peace in the arms of the Lord." A leader of faith and action, Bishop Jakes' ministry was not confined to sermons. He was a man of action who believed in addressing the tangible needs of his community. Through the Potter's House, he launched numerous initiatives, including educational programs, housing assistance, and disaster relief efforts. His ability to connect spirituality with real-world issues made him a beloved figure beyond the church. He spoke openly about topics like mental health, financial literacy, and social justice, earning him respect from people of diverse backgrounds and beliefs. The global reach of his message. Bishop Jakes' influence extended far beyond the United States. His sermons were broadcast worldwide, and his books were translated into multiple languages. He was a regular guest at international conferences and summits, where his wisdom and insights were sought after by leaders and policymakers. His films, including Heaven is for Real and Miracles from Heaven, brought his message to mainstream audiences, blending faith with storytelling in ways that touched hearts globally. Tributes from leaders and celebrities. As news of Bishop Jakes' death spreads, tributes have poured in from prominent figures around the world. Political leaders, celebrities, and fellow religious leaders have all expressed their sorrow and shared their memories of working with him. A statement from the White House read, "Bishop T.D. Jakes was a spiritual giant whose wisdom, compassion, and leadership inspired millions. He will be deeply missed, but his legacy will endure." Oprah Winfrey, a longtime admirer of Jakes, shared on Instagram, "Bishop T.D. Jakes had a way of making you feel seen and heard. His words were a light in the darkness, and his presence was a gift to this world. Rest well, my friend." Remembering his teachings. Bishop Jakes' teachings often centered around themes of resilience, purpose, and faith. His best-selling books, including Destiny, Step into Your Purpose, and Soar, Build Your Vision from the Ground Up, inspired countless readers to pursue their dreams with courage and determination. One of his most famous quotes, "Your words will tell others what you think, but your actions will tell them what you believe, reflects the core of his philosophy. He encouraged his followers to live with integrity, serve others selflessly, and trust in God's plan. Plans for memorial services. While no official announcement has been made regarding memorial services, it is expected that the Potter's House will organize a series of events to honor Bishop Jakes' life and legacy. These services will likely draw thousands of attendees, both in person and online, as people from all over the world come together to celebrate his contributions. The impact of his loss. The passing of Bishop T.D. Jakes marks the end of an era in Christian leadership. His voice, once a source of strength and comfort for millions, will be profoundly missed. However, his teachings and works will continue to inspire future generations. His life serves as a reminder of the power of faith, perseverance, and love. As his followers navigate this difficult time, they can find solace in the lessons he imparted and the legacy he leaves behind. A call to carry forward his vision. While the loss of Bishop Jakes is immeasurable, his followers are determined to carry forward his vision. The Potter's House will undoubtedly continue its mission of service and outreach, guided by the principles he established. Fans are encouraged to honor Bishop Jakes' memory by embodying the values he preached: faith, kindness, and a commitment to making the world a better place. As one of his final sermons reminded his congregation, "When your time comes, let it be said that you lived, you loved, and you left a legacy." Conclusion. Bishop T.D. Jakes' death is a monumental loss, but his life and work will forever be a source of inspiration. As the world mourns, his followers can take comfort in knowing that his impact will continue to resonate in their hearts and lives. His legacy is one of faith, hope, and boundless love, a legacy that will endure for generations to come. Bishop T.D. Jakes passes away. The world mourns the loss of a spiritual giant. The world is reeling from the news of Bishop T.D. Jakes' passing, as confirmed by multiple credible sources earlier today. A towering figure in Christian ministry, Bishop Jakes was not only a pastor but also an author, filmmaker, and philanthropist who inspired millions globally. His death marks the end of an era, and tributes from fans, religious leaders, and celebrities have flooded social media as people reflect on his extraordinary life and legacy. A life dedicated to faith and service. Born Thomas Dexter Jakes on June 9, 1957, in South Charleston, West Virginia, Bishop Jakes overcame humble beginnings to become one of the most influential spiritual leaders of his time. Known for his fiery sermons and ability to connect with audiences on a deeply personal level, he founded the Potter's House, a Dallas-based megachurch that grew to over 30,000 members under his leadership. Bishop Jakes' ministry was defined by his ability to address real-world struggles through the lens of faith. Whether speaking about personal challenges, societal issues, or spiritual growth, his words resonated with people from all walks of life. His message was one of hope, resilience, and the transformative power of God's love.